Good evening, everybody. I'm Neutrino Jones, and this is the Nightly Relay. Today is June 12th, 2018. And here we are, back at it again on the TNR tip. Hope everybody's feeling good. Hey, did you see what happened today? Oh, unbelievable. I thought, who could have ever thought that this would ever happen? That the United States, and it brought tears to my eyes, the United States and North Korea finally coming together, giving peace a chance. Oh man, I was just beside myself. Yep, it happened. The unprecedented summit. I've got the New York Times up. I think I'll try to keep a few different things up. Switch back and forth tonight in our 13-minute and 30-second broadcast that we do nightly here, called the Nightly Relay. We're getting a late start. Yeah, it happened. The big summit in Singapore. The big S&S. The big sum in the sing. I don't know. You gotta call it something, right? Don't make fun of my nicknames that I give stuff to. Okay, I'm just gonna play around with my laptop computer. Yeah, Washington Post. Trump celebrates accord with North Korea, but details yet to be revealed. I don't know if you, I think my music bed is breaking up there. Yeah, it's really breaking up bad. Yeah, so it went down. Rocket Man and Orange Man met together. Captain Bozo and Rocket Boy. I don't know. I can't. Folks, we are all being played like the worst cheap pianos. Come on, what's a good analogy? Somebody shoot me now. I'm running out of stuff to say. Yeah, Rocket Boy and Bozo got together. And you know what was disgusting when the way, this White House, whoever does whoever's in charge, who do you think it is? Kellyanne of the PR and the event promotions? Who's in charge? Kellyanne Conway, maybe? Who? Stephen J. Miller, whatever his name is, Stephen Miller. John Kelly. Who's in charge of this? If you watch the events that went down, so they got together. And the funny thing is, it happened at 8 o'clock in the morning, or not even. I mean, it was already done and over, and and they were both out of there by the time any of us woke up and found out about it. But it was nothing more than a photo op. That's it. Just a photo op. Get it out there, put it in the press, grab the headlines on every newspaper, every TV channel around the world, everywhere on the internet. Grab all of the media space that exists. Have it to yourself. That's what Kim Jong-un and Donald Trump both wanted to. And Dennis Rodman, he worked his way into the mix today. I don't know. He came out. I saw him on the internet with a Trump hat on, and he was in tears. I think he was crying. It was such a beautiful moment for him. It was a beautiful reality TV moment that that Dennis Rodman uh, cried over. He was so moved. And I'm sure, all of the reality TV uh, big names just cried a big tear over this big reality TV moment. Anyway, they had the flags, which was disgusting. The North Korean flags and the American flags lined up. Imagine. Here's a guy that doesn't like it when football players kneel down during the national anthem, but he will put our flag right next to basically what boils down to the modern day swastika, because that is an evil dictator who kills people and rules his country with an iron fist. And he's standing there, shaking hands, smiling at the cameras as if nothing's wrong with this, in front of basically the modern day version of the swastika. So that was disgusting and made me want to puke. They shook hands. Oh, there was a moment where Un wanted to see Trump's car. He's all about the bling bling, man. Let's check out that ride, you pimp. Yo, Pimp Daddy, check that ride. That's what he was doing. He was checking Pimp Daddy's ride out. Went over to look at the car, the limo, whatever they call it, the clown car, and checked it out. And Secret Service had to push the camera guys away and everything. So Un got all excited about that, and Trump. Apparently, the White House did a propaganda piece where they, because they know that Un is a big movie fan, and his father was into old dad, fancied himself a movie director or something. They like Gone with the Wind. And did you hear about that? Dumb and Dumber. No, I don't know about Dumb and Dumber, but I know that Gone with the Wind was one of their favorite movies. Oh, and Titanic was one of his favorite movies. Big movie fan. So the White House, I'll guarantee Kellyanne has something to do with this. They put together a little clip where they made it look like a movie trailer, and it was the worst garbage, propaganda garbage type production of imagine a country coming in from the cold and becoming loved and praised and blah blah blah. It was disgusting. Just disgusting. And people, when it was shown to the reporters, everyone thought it was North Korean propaganda. And they found out that this piece was actually produced by the White House. And Trump showed it to him on an iPad, showed it to Un when they were together in the room. He played it for him proudly on his iPad. Oh my God, vomit all over my house today. Could not, sick to my stomach all day with this. Anyway, I can't, that's it. I'm not going to give this any more time. It was a joke. They signed some piece of paper that said something like, oh yeah, maybe we'll do this again sometime. Who knows? Nothing was really accomplished. Nothing was set in stone. Apparently, Trump did promise not to conduct any more joint military maneuvers or military games with the South Koreans. So they got that, which, has been bugging the crap out of Kim Jong-un now. But really, it was nothing more than a big photo op. And that's it. We all got played, ladies and gentlemen. We all got played. Reality TV moment. Big PR moment. Big Hollywood PR moment. And it worked. They got, everybody's attention for, um, it certainly has knocked the Mueller investigation clear out of the park. We haven't heard about that in a couple of weeks too much, at least the last week or so. And so that's what went down. Now, as I really like to do, when these big these smoke screens go up that Trump creates so that we can be distracted pleasantly, while other things are happening, you know, I always want to just keep you abreast of what's going on in the real world, so that you don't get too distracted by these things. And what I came up with today, a piece. I don't know if you read, climate change stuff. If you've actually ever tried to subscribe to something, but there's a good website called Inside Climate News. Inside Climate News, and they have something. Well, they have a couple things. If you sign up for InsideClimateNews.com, or I'm sorry, InsideClimateNews.org, you'll get stories fed to you in your email box every morning. They do climate change news, and they also do Clean Economy Wire, which talks about clean economy, clean businesses, sustainable passive energy, and things like that. So the story that came across today, and I'm just gonna quickly get this up here before we check out. We only got about a minute here. That climate change could lead to major crop failures in world's biggest corn regions. Two new studies looking at corn and vegetables warn of a rising risk of food shocks and malnutrition with unchecked global warming. Climate change will increase the risk of simultaneous crop failures across the world's biggest corn-growing regions and lead to less of the nutritionally critical vegetables that health experts say people aren't getting enough of already. And it goes on to talk about, where we stand. If we get a 2 degrees Celsius increase in global temperature, that's bad. But if we get anything higher than that, we're going to start seeing food shortages. So InsideClimateNews.org, check that out. I'm Neutrino Jones. This is the Nightly Relay. Have a good night, ladies and gentlemen.